and down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Purdy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Going right back to Akers. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now the ball comes loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A give up the middle to Akers.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of
1. Purdy from the gun.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That's the play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Now Purdy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. They're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Purdy looking to throw.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Akers. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Purdy sets up to throw again. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Harrison drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the gun on 3rd down. Clifton, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. The Seahawks sitting at 5-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, Clifton. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 17 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Clifton. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Clifton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And a great example there, just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also, a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The Rams on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says exactly.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun. Clifton. He'll find Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rondell Moore from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Purdy. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44. Purdy. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Purdy off the play fake. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Purdy on first and 10.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Throwing on first down, Clifton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Throwing again, Clifton.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first and 10, Clifton. This is the tight end Fant. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw again.
Going right back to Fant.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll see,
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Clifton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Clifton. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Nifty move. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 4th and about 3 to go.
Purdy looking to throw.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Purdy. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Purdy.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run again with Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Parrish. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Clifton. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Blankenship's kick is good. That will extend their lead even further. 2 or 3 points in response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
This offense in desperate need of the conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Off the play fake, Clifton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st down, Purdy. That's out to the flat for Akers. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
Rudy told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe, because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Up the middle, here's Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And Walker once more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 62 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Clifton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final there, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Lands on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain, a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now Purdy. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Purdy on 4th down.
He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw. Clifton being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Purdy to throw. And that one's going to be off target.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their